The president insisted on strict record keeping and instructed them to note everything from birds, flowers, and wildlife to important locations of rivers and mountains. He even suggested they make several copies of their notes to guard against the record keeping being lost to the elements. He urged all the men to keep individual diaries of their personal observations, and some did. As to the engines they would encounter, Jefferson instructed the explorer to treat them in the most friendly and conciliatory manner, which their own conduct will admit. He even suggested they might want to arrange to have several influential chiefs visit Washington. Finally, Jefferson's instructions about their own safety say much for the great man. He said, "We wish to err on the side of your safety and to bring back your party safe, even if it be with less information." On May 25th, they passed La Charrette to the home of Daniel Boone and the last settlement on the Missouri from here on out. As they traveled, found buffalo abounded in great herds. Buffalo meat and buffalo stew satisfied the hungry men as they sat around the campfire at night. You know, growing up in a place with such rich history of adventure and spirit of exploration, it is agreeable to understand and understandable to agree. It is understandable to agree and agree to understand that a product which I will review to you in a matter of moments caught my eye like a falcon flying high in the sky blue, locks and loads on a little field mouse scurrying through the golden wheat below. This here booklet is the size of a Midori traveler's notebook. And that is a product I will be reviewing for you today. So without further ado, I will sally forth to said product, to said notebook, and review it for y'all. How's that sound? Hola. Hello, today I'm excited to review for you the Midori Traveler's Notebook. I'll start off with a pen holder. This is a Midori Traveler's Notebook pen holder, small size. There's two sizes, there's the medium size and the small size. As you can see, the leather loop here is tiny. I don't know what I could get through there. A toothpick, a pickup stick, very thin pen, or very thin pencil. Although I love the matte finish on this here. If you go and you buy a banker's clip, it will probably not have a matte finish on it. You could try making one of these things on your own, but getting that matte finish on there would be very difficult, I'd imagine. Here is the name Midori engraved on the bottom. Very cool though. Here's the comparison between the small size and the medium size. As you can see, the medium size is probably what you're going to go for if you have a larger, thicker, fatter, chubbier pen. Una pluma más chonchis. And that is the small size and the medium size pen holder for the Midori Traveler's Notebook. Once I open the notebook, I'll test its stickability, its stayability, its grabability on the notebook. But first, let's check out the pen. Midori's Traveler's Notebook Pen. Brass ballpoint pen. There you have it. I like the way it's packaged. See, it's got this little flaps that hold the pen in place. And then it grabs here. And then it also grabs here up at the top. I've seen these pens in 4 different colors: brass color, brown, white, green, and I believe blue. It looks kind of like a bullet, doesn't it? Here it is. Whoa, look at that. It's got a little plastic nub on the end. Wow, this is kind of like Apple's packaging, right? It's a pleasure to open. Look at the attention to detail on this. I mean, who would think to put a little nubbin like that on the end? I'd like to test the inks with a zebra pen. In a land where only one pen can rule. Midori versus zebra pen. I'll be evaluating the performance of both of these on Midori notebook paper. That is the Midori pen.
So good. Dip it in this. put you in the car, so you can't stay in this room. Maybe this Vegas roll is really good too.
And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. The unboxing of the Midori Leather Traveler's Notebook. 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 Alright, I'm excited. Here we go. Are you ready, folks? Ooh. Plastic case. Another plastic wrapping. It's gotta be good. Is he going to toss this aside? No. He's going to read it. Traveler's Notebook has a leather cover, which the more you use, the better quality it becomes. And the simple notebook is easy to use. We hope it tempts you to go traveling having this notebook in your hand. Please, write down at random what you feel or what you think in the cafe you drop into during your travel, which will surely be your precious treasure. Besides, you may find a new feature every day going to work having this notebook in your hand. It may change your life. Each leather cover is made by hand in Chiang Mai, northern city of Thailand. It appeals its own raison d'etre. Google. By the simplicity, roughly cut leather, and a rubber band with the clasp made of tin. The inside notebook is made in Japan carefully and has Midori's original paper made to pursue the highest comfortability to write. The inside can be changed with the refills for this notebook. After using for a long time, when the leather quality changes and the scratches remain as your memories, this notebook will be more precious than ever to you. www.midori-japan.co.jp/tr. Whew!
Will he read it or will he toss it? I don't read Japanese, but where other bloggers disregard, throw out, toss away, toss over their shoulder, crumple up, and trash, I will read this mysterious note at the end of the video.
The Midori Traveler's Notebook comes with an extra elastic. The bag appears to be made out of a cheesecloth. It's very cool though. Again, the attention to detail is reminiscent of Apple's company with the way they package their products. The little plastic covering at the end of the pen, the way the box folded up, and then the handy little bag that came with it. It gives you a sensory experience. It looks beautiful. It's a very light notebook, very thin piece of leather, an elastic band to help it remain closed. And this piece here holds the elastic band, which holds the notebooks. As you can see, the system consists of the elastic band here, and then another elastic band on the inside to hold the notebook in place. Other than that, it is a very fine vegetable tanned piece of leather. And the vegetable tanning process is very interesting. I saw a video on YouTube on it. I'm going to put that link to the video at the bottom of this video so you can check it out. Watch it. It's really fascinating. You can see Midori's stamp, Midori made in Thailand. The edges of this notebook are stiff and seem to be coated with something. For you people who try and do one of these on your own, it's going to be very difficult to get an edge quite like that. I don't think the camera does it justice here. It's a very nice edge. Rough on the inside, smooth on the outside. A great thing about this leather notebook is it lays fairly flat. Look at that, right? So when you're writing, you're not going to have any trouble with this leather flap bouncing back. Again, be amazed. We will now perform an extensive experiment called the coat pocket experiment. Will the Midori leather notebook fit in coat pockets? Please do try this at home.
2 critiques, 2 suggestions, 2 thoughts of mine. Number 1, I would have liked this band to come out from here, not in the back. It does feel a little bit bumpy due to the knot being right here. I would rather have the knot in the middle and it coming out here in the back so that when I grabbed it, I didn't feel this. I'm not sure how it affects the writing experience. I haven't actually written, but maybe getting to the last page of the notebook, you're going to feel a little bit of a bump there. Along with a feeling of exhilaration came a whiff of mothballs. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, mothballs. A few people online have complained about this mothballish smell. It might be due to the vegetable treatment and the way they treat the leather. But smell, customer experience, and first impression are huge factors when paying as much as you would pay for a product like this. This notebook costs $50 to $70. And to have the smell of mothballs come up and attack your nostrils upon opening this product you're so excited to be introduced to is not a pleasant experience. In fact, I would suggest to Midori that they take as much care with the smell of their notebooks as they do with the wonderful packaging of their notebooks. Again, who likes mothball smell? It repels moths as well as people. Not all of Midori's notebooks smell like this. One person bought it from a different store and they were saying, I love the way it smells like leather. And they were sniffing constantly their notebook in their video. Which is the experience I want. I want that experience of smelling pungent, rich leather smell, and I get mothballs. Howard Schultz explains to us some details about his journey of making a desirable product. When we went to automatic espresso machines, we solved a major problem in terms of speed of service and efficiency. At the same time, we overlooked the fact that we would remove much of the romance and theater that was in play. Also in stores, the full-bodied, suggestive, rich aroma of freshly ground coffee had become weak to non-existent, due in large part to how we shipped and stored coffee grounds. He says, without it, Starbucks lost a way to tell a story that transported customers out of their day to far-flung places like Costa Rica and Africa. Ever since I had been with the company, we had banned smoking and asked partners not to wear perfume or cologne to preserve the coffee aroma. It is perhaps the most sensory aspect of our brand, and it reinforces the core of who we are, purveyors of the world's highest quality coffees. Again, I articulated this in the memo. We achieved fresh roasted bagged coffee, but at what cost? The loss of aroma, perhaps the most powerful non-verbal signal we had in our stores. The loss of our people scoping fresh coffee from the bins and grinding it fresh in front of the customers, and once again stripping the store of tradition and our heritage. Without these sensory triggers, something about visiting a Starbucks vanished. The importance of a good smell and a great first impression. That said, besides the price, those are my only complaints. So many accessories, so little time. The Midori Traveler's Notebook Paper. The Ruled Notebook. Go to www.juanesti.wordpress.com for a quick review of how inks do on this paper. Number 20, the Traveler's Notebook Craft File. Thick paper, room for business cards, 2 flaps. It even features some grooves for the elastic. Next in line, the zipper plastic pocket. It seems to be made of a pretty quality plastic. You have a zipper here. In here you could put paper clips, a pen, business cards, whatever you like. The cool thing about this is you're not only getting one pocket, you're getting another pocket here and another pocket here. Isn't that cool? Check it out. 3 pockets in one. I would personally call that zipper plastic pocket necessary. And remember that pen holder test I was telling you about its grabbability? It is about to be tested. Again, we do not quit. Works pretty good to me and looks really nice. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it served you. And if you choose to buy a Midori Traveler's Notebook, I know you'll enjoy it and use it for years to come. I'm working on writing a children's book, and I invite you to check out my work. Check out my stuff at www.juansd.wordpress.com. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.